Welcome to AI TV News. Today we're unpacking a major decision about religion in public schools. A federal appeals court has blocked Louisiana's plan to post the Ten Commandments in every classroom. First, the ruling. On June 20th, 2025, a unanimous three-judge panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit said the law violates the First Amendment's Establishment Clause, which bars government from endorsing religion. The decision leaves in place a lower court injunction issued last November, so the posters never went up. What did the law, House Bill 71, require? Signed by Governor Jeff Landry in 2024, it ordered every public classroom, from kindergarten through state-funded colleges, to hang a large copy of the Ten Commandments, accompanied by a short context statement. The state argued the commandments are a historical foundation of American law and stressed that private donations, not taxpayer dollars, would pay for the displays. 9 Louisiana families, Christian, Jewish, and non-religious, sued with help from the ACLU and Americans United for Separation of Church and State. They said the mandate promoted a specific faith tradition to a captive audience of students and made children from other backgrounds feel like outsiders. The Fifth Circuit agreed, citing the 1980 Supreme Court case Stone v. Graham, which struck down a nearly identical Kentucky statute. The panel called Louisiana's law plainly unconstitutional. Commandments about worshiping one God or keeping the Sabbath, the judges wrote, are inherently religious, not merely historical. Because students cannot avoid the display, the court said the law would cause an irreparable violation of their religious freedom. Louisiana officials urged the court to revisit Stone v. Graham, pointing to recent Supreme Court cases that have allowed more religious expression in public settings. The panel said it was bound by existing precedent unless the Supreme Court itself changes course. Reactions were swift. Plaintiffs hailed a resounding victory for the separation of church and state. Reverend Darcy Roque, one of the parents, said religious instruction belongs in homes and faith communities, not government classrooms. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill called the ruling deeply disappointing and promised an appeal, adding, "We intend to fight all the way to the Supreme Court." Louisiana is not alone in testing the boundaries of church-state separation. Lawmakers in Texas, Oklahoma, and Idaho have introduced similar Ten Commandments bills in recent years. Supporters say they want to recognize the nation's Judeo-Christian heritage. Critics see a coordinated effort to push religion into public institutions. What happens next? Louisiana can ask the full Fifth Circuit to rehear the case or petition the U.S. Supreme Court directly. Legal scholars say the statute was likely crafted as a test case, banking on the court's current conservative majority to reconsider Stone v. Graham. Whether the justices will take it up is uncertain. They have recently broadened space for religious expression, but have not yet signaled a willingness to allow mandatory religious displays in classrooms. For now, the Ten Commandments will remain out of Louisiana's schools, and students will keep learning in the same classrooms they had before this law was passed. The broader debate, where faith belongs in public life, continues to simmer nationwide. We'll keep watching. Stay with AI TV News for updates on this and other stories shaping our country.